Jerusalem, around 30 CE, during the Passover festival, Roman authorities closely monitored the city amid rising unrest. Jesus of Nazareth, a Galilean preacher whose public teachings had drawn large crowds, was arrested at night in the Garden of Gethsemane. Earlier that evening, according to early Christian texts, Jesus had warned his followers, saying to Peter, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times." After the arrest, Jesus was taken to the courtyard of the high priest. Peter followed at a distance and sat among the guards by a fire. When a servant girl identified him and said, "You are also with Jesus of Galilee," Peter replied, "I do not know him." Questioned again by others, he repeated the denial twice more. At dawn, a rooster crowed, marking the moment that later accounts describe as Peter's realization of what had occurred. The next morning, Jesus was brought before the Roman prefect, Pontius Pilate. Roman authorities sentenced him to crucifixion, a punishment reserved for those seen as threats to public order. Jesus was taken outside the city to Golgotha, where he was executed. According to the Gospel accounts, during the crucifixion he said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." He died later that afternoon, and his body was placed in a nearby tomb before sunset. 3 days later, followers of Jesus reported that the tomb was empty. They claimed that Jesus had risen from the dead, a belief that became central to the emerging Christian movement. These reports circulated rapidly among his followers in Jerusalem and Galilee. Weeks later, near the Sea of Galilee, early Christian texts describe an appearance of Jesus to his disciples. In this account, Jesus addressed Peter directly, asking him 3 times, "Do you love me?" Each time Peter answered, "Yes, Lord," Jesus responded, "Feed my sheep," a statement later interpreted as restoring Peter's role after his earlier denials. Following these events, Peter emerged as a leading figure in the early Christian community. Historical sources describe him preaching publicly in Jerusalem, where the movement began to grow beyond its original followers and spread across the Roman world.